The Christ oil is basically your spinal fluid, but once it's refined. And it becomes refined by lifestyle changes, by choices, by pursuing that spiritual path consciously. I'm going to explain to you the process of this and how to do it and what is its job and how to transform it. Hi, my name is Myriam, and I have been practicing and teaching yoga for 21 years. That led me to a couple of brutal spiritual awakenings, and now I teach about conscious manifestation, Kundalini awakening, and spiritual alchemy. So we all have this so-called Christ oil. It is our spinal fluid, but when this spinal fluid is not pure, it hasn't been transformed and purified, its viscosity is so thin that it doesn't hold the power to bring the sacred seed back from the bottom of your sacrum to the top. And the majority of people that are not even aware of this, they waste this sacred seed every month. Now, this seed is formed in men and women when you were 12 years old. That started around that age, your very first seed, and it's formed on the solar plexus. The solar plexus is your chakra, your manipura, right above your belly button, about an inch or two. And this is a physical and non-physical seed because we are physical and non-physical beings. We are electromagnetic beings. We are multidimensional beings. So this seed is formed every month, and it goes down, travels along with your spinal fluid, and sits here at the base of the sacrum. The majority of people waste it by having sex with multiple partners, by poor life choices, by excessive drinking, by drugs, basically, but not being conscious and using their free will to use this physical vehicle to elevate their spirit. So because it's wasted, it cannot travel back up, which is the goal of the Christ oil, is to bring that seed back up and rising all the way to your optic thalamus to begin the process of enlightenment. Enlightenment is not a one-time thing. It's a process. This liquid, as is formed every month, it has to come back again and come back again and come back again. And you begin the process of enlightenment, which is very unique to every person. So what is this Christ oil? It is formed by the pineal gland secretion and your pituitary gland secretion, which is called the milk and the honey, known in the Bible as the milk and the honey, because they resemble those liquids. They are like a milky substance. This is the magnetic part of that liquid. And then you have the pineal, the electric part of this, resembling honey. Now those two are produced right here in your brain, and they secrete that, and this mixes into the spinal cord, into your nervous system, and begins traveling up and down because it's a constant fluid. It's like your circulatory system. It has to go up and down. Now, once that seed forms, as I said, it literally changes the viscosity of the Christ oil by doing conscious changes within you. And some of this are having intention, like you want to achieve this, you want enlightenment, you want to pursue this life because you understand why. Not to show off, not to tell the people I'm enlightened, not to feel superior, because those are not the motives that will help you with that Christ oil. The motives have to be for you to understand what you're truly doing and the expansion and evolution of your soul, understanding that we are eternal, we are infinite beings, and we are now on the physical realm experiencing this planet, feeling the physicality of our bodies, but this is not who we are. We're the consciousness and awareness within, and that consciousness and awareness within is what continues and elevates and expands, and we expand our electromagnetic field and all those things. So as you begin understanding, as you begin evolving, as you begin awakening, then you begin transforming that Christ oil. It's like it goes hand in hand. So you begin making better choices with your life, how you take care of your body. You begin to control your sexual desires to the point that they don't control you anymore. You begin to control your desire to eat or overeat. You begin to control your emotions. So instead of external things controlling you, you begin to master yourself. And that is when the process of transformation of the viscosity of this Christ oil, your spinal fluid, begins to change. And with that, that seed begins to be carried back up, starting the process of enlightenment, literally awakening dormant brain cells that you had before and connecting new neural pathways. And that's why it's called the process of enlightenment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.